You, Doc, we are back. My next guest, Sterling Hayden, has been a major motion picture star for over 40 years and starred in almost 40 pictures and directed some of them. And he's somewhat of a maverick. And he's written, good heavens. He's written 2 best-selling books, one called Wander and Voyage, about, I think, probably the real love of his life, which is oceans and sailing ships. And he's written an introduction to a new book called Down to the Sea. Would you welcome, please, Mr. Sterling Hayden. You're an imposing figure.
Well, I'm tall enough anyway. You can't judge the book by the cover, somebody said.
You look like you're ready to lead the audience out of Burbank.
Anytime.
How you been? We haven't seen you for a while.
Did you get the cable I sent you a couple of days ago?
No.
I sent you a cable, my friend, and I apologize.
I was on vacation last week.
I know you were.
Yeah.
But I apologize for my inept appearance with you the last time you and I met, I believe, a long time ago.
You had just written the book Wander.
Yeah, before. I'd just come in from Tahiti, I think.
Right.
And I came on, and it was amusing to me because I didn't know what I was doing, and you rammed me right out of here fast.
No, those were the days when you were known to have a small container of the beverage of your choice, right?
Well, that mostly came later.
Yeah.
I had it then, but it didn't get wound up until later, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, one reason I am very sort of flattered and honored to be here with you and on this book is I just wrote an introduction, 900 words. But first thing I've ever had published that I wrote when I was out in the drinking mode, shall we say, drinking mode. And it was tough. It's tough.
Yeah. Do you miss that? I mean...
Yeah, I miss not being able to wind down. Eh?
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Yeah, how do you wind down now?
That's a good question. It's a good question. There's no way.
You never wind down, certainly?
Well,
You wind down with wine.
I didn't want to say, no, I don't. I've been dry 22 bloody beautiful months now, and it's war. It's war. Eh?
It's not easy.
No.
It's not easy.
Thank you.
People who've been through that know that it is not easy.
Yeah.
Is your life happier now?
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, I pretty near took myself out, to tell you the truth. I drank through antabuse once in a hotel in New York. Yeah, I lay 6 hours paralyzed in a hotel room. I'd been to Tito's funeral, and I'd taken antabuse. A doctor up in San Francisco gave me the antabuse, and I took it because I knew I might want to drink because I'd been there in the ward.
Antabuse is the thing you've taken when you take alcohol. It makes you violently ill.
Yeah. So somebody said it combined with alcohol, it creates a chemical virtually like embalming fluid. You see? And I drank right through that, and then I fell But we laugh. It's funny how we laugh.
Yes,
I laugh all the time. Well, my friends do, and yet we die, and maybe we laugh for the obvious reasons.
Yeah, well,
You're looking
anyway,
well, man.
so are you.
Yeah, thank you.
It's nice to see you again.
Thanks.
You have also some interesting ideas about, if I remember, about money. A lot of people equate success with having a lot of money. You're not particularly for saving money, are you? As such, or just accumulating it?
I never have. No, I've never owned a house. I've never had a bond or a stock. Of course, I've been very lucky. Anybody that's in this business, even the way I'm in it, which is the opposite of the way you gentlemen are all in it. I mean, I'm a son of a ringer, eh?
Right.
Always have been. But something said to me, keep it marginal, and I've never saved anything really. And I've got a canal barge over in Europe, and I've never, like I said, never had a house, but I had 14, 15 vessels, and maybe that's the same thing.
Right.
And we'll see what happens.
Yeah. You're not worried about security? People always say, well, I want to have something for a rainy day, or
well, I had a lawyer once who set up a pension plan or something, but that's going by the board, I think. No, I'm worried, really. The only thing that's been bothering me the last 15 years was the ability to function, eh? And, of course, there's where the booze comes back in, because I'm a sort of an alcoholic, and yeah.
Kind of a nice claim to fame there, I mean.
Yeah, in a way. I still got all the bottles lined up in my butte in my loft over behind the sink, and I talk to them. I thank them.
Yeah.
I thank them for some of the best beautiful times of my life.
Yeah.
Sure. But
tell me about this barge. You have a canal barge?
Yeah, I bought a canal barge about 15 years ago in Rotterdam.
Right.
I read a story once of Stevenson's when he talked about the life on the canals, and I've always liked to sort of take it easy, you know. I'm pretty good when it comes to laying back. And I like beauty, and of course the beauty of that. And you get away from the Mickey Mouse and the Winnebago and you know what I mean, the whole thing. It's another world.
Yeah.
And,
a couple of years ago, more than a couple, you defied, I believe, the judge's order or something, and you took your kids and just departed and went on this voyage?
yes, that was a convoluted thing. Yeah. Mr. Mitchelson was involved with that.
Yeah.
He was representing my ex-wife at that time, and I just went. The obvious thing was to. I had a big ship and all ready to go, so I went. You know, Tahiti. Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Now, we've got some film of, I guess this is schooners, right?
Yeah, Gloucester. Should I say just a couple of words?
Sure,
about
please
this?
do.
Well, Gloucester, Mass, for anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure most everybody is familiar with it. It's a rather glorious town. It's a glorious, hard-bit, working, fishing town. And over the years, they created a certain type of vessel. These pictures in this book somehow capture the spirit of that, and since Gloucester gave me so much, that's why I was glad to write the introduction. But this footage shows, I think, far and away, bar none, the most marvelous shots of big vessels sailing hard.
Okay, let's watch it.
And I'll say no more.
You can just talk over the film here if you want to.
Yeah. Well, this is back in about, I guess this is in 32 or 33.
This is North Atlantic?
Yeah, this is off Gloucester in Boston. This is actually, it's going to call the Elsie. You see the dories they used to fish in? This was all shot by newsreel men. There she goes. That's a big schooner I was in called the Gertrude L. Tabo. That's back to the Elsie. In a minute here, she really gets rolling. The vessels are all gone now, of course. There's a shot looking at. They're 140 feet long.
Right, I was just going to ask.
And 40 men in the crew. This was actually racing. There you go. That's hard stuff to beat, you know.
That is incredible footage.
That's doing about 15 and a half knots. Yeah. Hollywood, you know, has never been able to capture the spirit of sailing ships.
Not really, because
No.
it is rather hard to fake, isn't it? I mean, something that's...
No, you cannot do it. Yeah, Gloucester.
Have you ever sailed in conditions, anything similar to this at all?
Yes, yeah, I was in a couple of those. I was in a vessel, was in some of those shots, yeah.
That's incredible footage. That's incredible footage.
That one was for old Ben. There's a picture there of that man up on the boom. He was doing the same thing. He gave me this footage, and I gave the rest of it to the Smithsonian. And yeah.
Book is called Down to the Sea. You going to go out on another voyage?
No, I don't think so. Of course, the greatest voyage, I guess, has been for me, if I may say so, has been discovering I was able to write a bit late in life, you know.
Yes.
I always wanted to, and then not until I came back from Tahiti, I guess in '60, I was 44, and suddenly, by golly, I went to work.
Are you still writing now?
Yeah, I'm slamming away. It's very odd again not without the lubricant in terms of working, but my heavens, again, we you know, while we blast ourselves apart working, and then in the evening, well, we all know this, I imagine.
Just relax.
Judging by that reaction a while ago there.
You did a lot of television in the early days, didn't you? Live television.
Yeah, I did over 4 or 5 Playhouse 90s.
Yeah.
It scared me to death, the first one. I think more of that is nothing, all that stuff. I mean, at least I knew what I was doing there.
Yeah.
You see, like you, gentlemen, and the lady was here. I came into this business cold. I came right off those vessels. I came out to Paramount, and I was halfway through my second picture before I knew which way upstage was. Yeah. Director said, "Take one step upstage, Mr. Hayden. You can be sure I went the wrong way, you know." Yeah. And I was uncomfortable. And then when live TV came in, it was after the war, of course, and those big Playhouse 90s. But I quit one Playhouse 90 because I didn't feel I could handle it, you know.
Yeah.
Went home, put the script in the incinerator in Sherman Oaks, and consulted with a psychoanalyst that night, with a director and a producer, and decided to go ahead and try it, and it worked. So, yeah.
You ought to be getting a lot of work this time of year with Christmas coming. You'd make a great Santa Claus, you know? I mean, you'd be sensational. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Good to see you.
Tonight's show continues.
Tomorrow at 4, more and more men are using makeup. Check out the latest in men's cosmetics. TGI 4.
How can you be sure your broccoli tastes fresh? Just look for Bird's Eye's guarantee that it's picked and frozen the same day. For a taste you'll be proud of, come to Bird's Eye.
Take a good look at all the excitement on the next Entertainment Tonight. First, a preview of what's coming up from Hollywood's hot composer Michael Cimbello, the man behind the Flashdance hit Maniac. Then see how a good old Texas boy is coping with Hollywood's glitter in a down-home visit with Matt Houston's Lee Horsley.
Your life does turn upside down virtually overnight.
Entertainment's hottest stars on the next Entertainment Tonight.
Weekdays at 3:30 and 7:30 p.m.
When we created Le Tigre for men, we created more than great sportswear. We just may have created a monster.
Yeah, we're back. I wanted to show, before we leave, I wanted to show a couple of these. Do you mind?
Yeah, all right.
I had these back here because I asked Red to put them here. It was talking about your work that you do. You do a lot of clowns. And these things, have I not seen something like this on one of the airlines or something?
Yeah. These are what I do. I do about 125 concerts a year, so I'm mostly on airlines. So I steal their napkins.
Yeah.
They pay well, too.
Look at this little kid here.
Yeah, a little kid eating his shoe. Yeah. You know,
Good stuff.
there are 36 galleries across the country, and there's 10 in Honolulu and 2 on Maui.
Yeah.
And they have my originals in Honolulu.
You still do this regularly? Regularly all the time?
Oh, yeah, I always do that. Not when I'm asleep, but I paint till about 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, but you know when you paint, you got to be careful because you believe what people tell you. I painted some yellow flowers, and they said, "Where'd you get the Van Gogh?" I said, "That's not a Van Gogh. I painted." I said, "That's a Van Gogh." I said, "No, I painted." "Well, you're another Van Gogh." Well, you get to believe this, see? Finally, my wife Lothian one night, she says, "What's this Van Gogh stuff that you're Red Skelton?" I said, "Yeah." Well, I felt so stupid. I went down to the hospital and had him sew my ear back on.
I was wondering what the finish was. You know, it's great having you here tonight, really.
Thank you.
I enjoyed seeing you.
Thank you.
Where do you make home now? Where's home for you?
Well, mostly, since in order to break the bloody bottle, I went to a place called Hazelton, Minnesota.
Right.
And that turned me around. And since then, I've sort of needed a year or so. My family, my beautiful, exquisite wife is in Connecticut with a home. I'm in Sausalito, and my ship is in Rotterdam. And tonight I'm here, and I thank you for that.
Well, we're delighted.
And,
Well, you're like me. I belong to Alcoholics Anonymous. I never attend meetings. I just send in empties. They give me credit.
Good night time. Thank you, Sterling. Thanks for being with us. Thank you, Red. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Next on Late Night with David Letterman, meet Professor Irwin Corey and actress Amy Irving, starring in Yentl. All on NBC. Be there.